BRAINY presents the pros and cons of dating smart people. Dating a smart person can feel like stepping into an intellectual whirlwind, stimulating, challenging, and full of deep conversations. But as with anything in life, this dynamic has its ups and downs. While being with someone who's intelligent can boost your own personal growth and keep things exciting, there are a few quirks that come with it. Let's examine the pros and cons of dating someone with a sharp mind, exploring the nuances that make these relationships rewarding, but also tricky at times. Number 1, they solve problems, but they might overthink everything. One of the best things about dating a smart person is their ability to solve problems. Whether it's a personal dilemma or a minor inconvenience, they tackle issues with creativity and logic. Sometimes though, this very strength can morph into a downside. The same problem-solving mindset often results in overanalyzing. Instead of simply addressing an issue, smart people have a tendency to dissect every aspect of it, considering the smallest details. In a relationship, this can feel rather overwhelming, particularly when all you wanted was a quick fix, not an over-the-top deconstruction of the issue at hand. Number 2, their ambition is inspiring, but expectations can be high. Being in a relationship with a smart and ambitious person will surely push you to aim higher in your own life. They have grand dreams and an unrelenting work ethic, and this can motivate you to grow alongside them. Yet their ambition sometimes comes with equally high expectations, not only for themselves, but also for those closest to them, including you. This creates pressure within the relationship, as you feel like you constantly need to match their pace or live up to their standards. Number 3, they value independence, but it can feel distant. Another great quality that smart people typically possess is independence. They tend to be quite self-sufficient, valuing their personal space and the ability to handle things on their own. You seldom find them leaning on you for small decisions or tasks, which gives the relationship a healthy sense of balance. However, this independence can sometimes feel like emotional distance. If you're someone who craves closeness and frequent connection, a smart partner's need for autonomy may come off as cold or detached. You might find yourself wanting more time together, while they're perfectly content working on a project or pursuing a personal interest on their own. Number 4, they challenge your views, but sometimes it feels like a debate. One of the most exciting things about dating a smart person is how they challenge your views and push you to think critically. Their curiosity and desire for intellectual stimulation often lead to enriching conversations that help you grow and broaden your perspective. You'll likely find yourself seeing the world in new ways, questioning old beliefs, and learning from each other. On the flip side, their inclination for debate can make even casual conversations feel like a battle of wits. While they do mean well, constantly feeling like you're being intellectually challenged is draining, especially if you just want to have a lighthearted chat without going into heavy topics. Number 5, they love to learn, but it's hard for them to unwind. Being around someone who loves learning is inspiring. Their curiosity drives them to explore new topics, pick up hobbies, and stay engaged with a wide range of interests. And this can be contagious, making you too want to explore new ideas and develop as a person. Their intellectual energy adds a dynamic layer to your relationship and keeps things fresh and exciting. But this constant thirst for knowledge can make it hard for them to relax. They could be reading, analyzing, or researching something. It seems like they never switch off. Even in simple moments like watching a movie, they may turn it into a learning experience, analyzing the plot or exploring the historical context. While this can be fun, it can also take away from moments that are meant to be relaxing or just enjoyed for what they are. Number 6, they have a great sense of humor, but it can be dry or sarcastic. Smart people tend to have a sharp, witty sense of humor that keeps conversations lively. They like to make clever jokes that require a bit of thought, keeping you on your toes. This type of humor is intellectually stimulating and can certainly lead to some really entertaining moments. On the other hand, their humor may lean more toward the dry or sarcastic side, something not everyone enjoys. Sometimes their jokes go over your head or feel a bit too cutting. If you prefer more lighthearted humor, their wit might feel more like a mental exercise than a fun way to connect. Number 7, they give great advice, but sometimes you just want them to listen. Another perk of dating a smart person is their ability to give practical, well-thought-out advice. When you're stuck on a problem, they'll often have a solution that's logical and helpful. Since they're good at seeing things from multiple perspectives, they usually offer advice that can actually make a difference. That said, there are times when you might just want to vent without getting a solution thrown your way. It can be frustrating when they jump into problem-solving mode before you've had a chance to process your feelings. Number 8. They remember all the details, but that includes your mistakes. Smart people usually have a great memory, which is incredibly useful. They'll remember important dates, milestones, or things you've mentioned. This can make you feel valued and appreciated, knowing that they hold on to the small details that matter to you. Unfortunately, that same great memory also means they're likely to remember the things you wish they'd forget, like mistakes you've made or the hurtful words you said in the heat of an argument. While you may have moved on, they might still recall every detail, making it harder to resolve conflicts and move forward. Number 9. They always have a plan, but spontaneity isn't their thing. Most smart people are planners. They like to have a clear idea of what's coming next, from a weekend getaway to a 5-year life plan. This makes your life together feel reassuring because it's organized and predictable. But this love of planning can leave little room for spontaneity. If you enjoy a bit of unpredictability or like to go with the flow, a smart person's need for structure might feel stifling. They may struggle with last-minute plans or changes, preferring to stick with what's been laid out in advance. Number 10. They're usually right, but that can be annoying. Let's face it, dating a smart person means they're probably right a lot of the time. Whether it's just a trivial question or predicting the outcome of a decision, their sharp mind usually guides them to the correct answer. While this can be impressive, it can also be a bit annoying, especially if you've just spent time arguing a different point. Constantly being reminded that they're right can wear on you after a while, even if you respect their intelligence. All in all, dating a smart person is a mixed bag of fascinating conversations, personal growth, and occasionally a few frustrations. And even though they bring a lot to the table in terms of intellectual stimulation and practical problem solving, it's important to be aware of the challenges that come with their traits. Every relationship requires balance, and understanding how to navigate the unique pros and cons of dating a brainiac can help make the journey together a lot smoother. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click on the notification bell. Also, to learn more about many other interesting topics, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.